me as an online entrepreneur. So before I did the Nomad Escape, I was a marketer, or I taught myself digital marketing, let's say like that. And I got my first clients. And I traveled the world and I realized, okay, in that sense, I made it. That was location independent. That was my goal, to be location independent, living in Bali, having a nice Instagram, you know, like having the dream life, whatever that might be. A lot of people dream about. And I found out that it's amazing, but it can become very lonely, even though you're traveling. And I started talking with many people about it, and like they also experienced totally the same. And especially for business owners, because our brains are a little bit differently wired, because you're always on, you're always thinking about it. It's your baby. What can you create more? And you know, like, okay, which campaign are we gonna run? Or who do I need to hire? Or I had a conversation with this client and it's still stuck in your mind. It just, you know, unfortunately, it never shuts off. And you always are craving for growth. And even though you go to an amazing event, you meet amazing people, having conversations about this is very particular. And for me personally, even though I met a lot of people, that specific part was not met while I was traveling around and not meeting the right people I met maybe the right people, but then you needed to ask the right questions to identify that they had the same needs, or else it stays quite shallow. And that's what I did. I started interviewing people like, hey, what are your biggest challenges? And finding out the loneliness or the need for let's say a mastermind group, a support group, entrepreneurial support group. And then it's like, okay, let's create for people like myself. That start became one crazy long ride of doing many trips and retreats back to back for 4 years, 5 years.